What is up, YouTube? In today's video, I'll be showing you how to replace your front brake pads on a Dodge Charger. This is an SXT. This method should apply to most V6 models and RT models. First, you're going to jack up your car. We're going to use a breaker bar to loosen our lug nut. We jacked the wheel off the ground completely. Now we're just using an impact. Get the lug nuts off more efficiently. Now with your wheel removed, we can remove the top of the brake caliper, and to do so, you'll have two bolts, one on top and one on the bottom. And to remove it, you're gonna need an 18mm wrench. Place it onto that nut right there. Hold it firmly in place with your hand, giving it resistance, so you can use a ratchet with a 13mm socket to back out and loosen the bolts. Now you can use a bungee cord like so to hang the top of your brake caliper onto this upper control arm, or you can do it on your coil on your strut just to alleviate pressure on your brake line. Now using a 21mm socket, we're going to remove the bottom of the brake caliper. I'm just going to have two bolts, one right here and then one right there. Here we have the bottom of the brake caliper fully removed, and we're just going to slide out the old brake pads, and they'll have these little metal indicators, and they'll start squeaking and telling you when you're at that threshold you should be replacing your brake pads. Next, pop out these pieces. Now you can just wipe these surfaces off and pop in the new pieces. Now take your brake pads and apply lubricant to where there is movement and friction can be created, which is going to be on those points, and you can squirt some extra up in there if you want. All right, we got both brake pads lubricated and set into place, and I have them pushed out as far as possible, which will make installation easier. And you can also re-lubricate these points right here. You just kind of turn it and then pull out as you're doing so. Just wipe it off, and you can reapply brake lubricant and then just push it in and kind of just pop back in. Now we will need to compress our brake caliper to fit our new brake pads, since they are thicker than the ones previously installed. To do so, you can use a C-clamp or a brake caliper compression kit like so, and it'll use this plate to give resistance, and then you'll turn this top part, pushing the circle piece, compressing the caliper boot in. You can see the difference in depth, and then that'll give us that extra space to slide this over the new brake pads. Slide the bottom of your brake caliper back on and tighten down these two bolts. Now put the top of the brake caliper on and tighten down these two bolts using the same method we used to take it off, but tightening it down. Finally, put your wheel back on and tighten it down following the star pattern. If this video helped you out, like and subscribe, and comment any questions below.